Good afternoon, church. Pastor Craig here once again with a midweek greeting. Happy Wednesday to you. It's great to be able to share a few thoughts with you this afternoon. You know, I'm standing in the sanctuary, out and about on location. I went all the way from my office to the sanctuary. But I'm here because I thought I'd let you know something that those of us as staff worked on today. If you look over my shoulder, there's a big empty spot over there. You know what was there? That was the Christmas tree. If you were able to see over on the other side here, you'd see where the Advent wreath used to be. You see, we've come to that time in the year where we start taking down the decorations. I was driving to work this morning, and here they're out in a lift truck taking the Christmas decorations down off the lampposts, and the city crews are working at that. I went home today and decided to take down the decorations on the outside of the house before the wind picked up too much. And inside our house, we've got a bunch of Christmas trees that only have lights left on them. I guess it's time to, shall we say, delight them. There's something about that time of the year. It's kind of disappointing because, Christmas is over. It's the end of the season, so to speak. And yet there's also something exciting about it because it's the time that we can acknowledge, hey, we're moving forward. We're heading into the new year. I know a lot of people have expressed this year how moving into 2021 is kind of exciting for them because it means leaving 2020 behind. It's moving forward to something that it's got to get better, that kind of thing. As I think about this idea of delighting and taking down the decorations, I was thinking, it's kind of similar to what the enemy sometimes wants to do in our lives. Scriptures tell us that we are to delight ourselves in the Lord. And that is what is to give us joy, and it is our relationship with Jesus and His love and the fact that He is love. That is what excites us, and that's what gives us joy and gives us peace. And it's His Spirit working in and through us that brings about all the things that He wants to do. And that's what should delight us. We should delight ourselves in the Lord. But you know what the enemy wants to do? He wants to delight us. He wants to take away that joy. He wants to sidetrack us with all the things that are going on around us, all the things that we could think about that perhaps would take our eyes off of Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith. As we go through this week, I want to ask you a simple question. Are you delighting in the Lord, or has the enemy delighted you? My hope and prayer is that each one of us are living in the joy of the Lord, that the joy of the Lord is our strength, and then we are living in the reality of actually being in relationship with Him and having His Spirit dwell within us and actually ministering to us and teaching us and speaking to us and encouraging us and all those things. But it all comes because we delight ourselves in the Lord. If you find yourself being discouraged, perhaps you find yourself just being overwhelmed with things, perhaps you need to take a stand against the enemy and say, in the name of Jesus, I will not let you delight me, but rather I will delight in the Lord. Just some thoughts to share. I don't know what your week's like. Maybe you're having a great week. Maybe it's not going great. But whatever the case is, delight yourself in the Lord. Don't let the enemy delight you. Just a few thoughts I wanted to share, and as we go into this week, I want to just let you know that we are in the season when ministries are starting up again. That's one of the exciting things of the new year. All of our Bible studies have started up, and so if you want information about Bible studies, you can check out our e-bulletin. If you don't regularly receive our e-bulletin, contact the church office, and Bev can make sure to line you up with getting that. Or if you want information about the Bible studies, just call the church office and she can give you more information or get you in touch with the leaders of the various groups that are meeting. But I'm thrilled that we're able to have those ministries starting up. Also, our Sunday morning prayer time has started up once again. And so that's 9:30 here at church on Sunday morning. We gather for a time of praying for the Sunday morning service, but also for our church family and for our community. And so hopefully you'll be able to make it to some of those events. And may those events be more than just things we attend to check it off of our to-do list, but may it truly be part of being the church. And that's my prayer for each one of us, that as we go into this week, let's be the church God has called us to be. Let's be focused on Jesus Christ and experience His joy, and may the joy of the Lord be our strength. Have a great week, church. Look forward to worshiping with you on Sunday.